Well, hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I just have my mom here with me. You want to say your name, or you want me to refer to you as mom?
I'll say my name. My name is Janice McClinton, and I'm Chelsea's mom.
So in this video, I just wanted to do something fun where I asked my mom a couple of things that she would have done in her 20s. And by the way, I am 26, so that's why I have my mom answering questions about what she would have done in her 20s. So if you could go back in time and talk to yourself, you in your 20s, from 20 to 29, what would you tell yourself?
First, I would tell myself to get a good education, to go to college. And the reason I'm saying that because I went to college when I was young, but then I ended up dropping out to work, and so I went back. It was pretty difficult to raise a family and be the head of the household and get an education. That's number one.
So number one, education is important.
And if I must say, and it's nothing against my parents, but it was just passed on from generation to generation that, you work to provide for your family.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and it's something that you really taught us a lot as kids. Like, if you want to look at me, you can.
Okay, that's what I asked you.
Yeah, and that's something that you taught me.
Well, this is new for me. I'm camera shy, so I'm trying to feel my way. Okay.
So that's one of the things that you always taught me and Justin, is to always work. We was either gonna go to work, or we was either gonna go to school. Yeah, that's kind of what you really taught us, is that education also was really an important thing. So
okay, and that's number one. Number two, I got married at 23. I would tell myself that they'll make sure you establish, have an education, financial ready for marriage, and not marry so young.
Yeah.
That's number two. Number three, believe in yourself, have confidence in yourself, and don't let people define who you are.
Yeah.
Because people will define who you are.
Yeah, sure.
If you not careful, they'll.
So elaborate when you say people will tell you who you are. Like, what do you mean?
Well, be able to speak up for yourself and something you don't agree on. And this is an example, but it's a kind of mild example. When I got married, I was doing the wedding, so I focused more on what people wanted in my own wedding than what I wanted. So I tried to make them happy and not make myself happy. So, and that was a special day for me, but I was letting people tell me at a young age, they was taking what I wanted to have for my memories, they was taking it and making it theirs.
They was projecting, the moment that they missed, they were projecting it onto you.
Yeah. And so that's something you cannot go back in time and erase. So
that's true. I have a hard time with letting other people define me, but I have a really hard time with defining myself. Like, even with this, I know when you came over here, you were nervous, and I was also nervous, so it's kind of hard because you have other people trying to mold you into one thing, and then you have yourself being hard on yourself. So,
Well, I think you have the confidence I never had when I was your age. I am shy. Extrovert. I get a big stuff. Introvert. Yeah. So I would be, sitting with a bunch of people, and I would let other people answer for me instead of me answering. And people tend to do that when they think you're shy.
Yeah.
So, and that's why I try to tell my kids, speak up and, let people know you're there and be heard. And, and that goes back to people defining who you are.
So number 1 was education.
Yes.
Number 2 was, what was number 2? I know number 3 was don't let people define you, and number 2 was
marrying too young.
Marrying too young.
Yeah. Number 4 is really important to me and dear to me is making sure, which I did late on in my life, having a close relationship with God. And before making decision in life, I always go to Him first, ask Him for guidance. And I didn't realize how important that was when I was young. So I just kind of feel like I have discernment, and sometimes not to go off on the deep end, but I feel like a lot of time the Holy Spirit would tell me stuff not to, and I would still go with it. But I had to learn that in my as I get older. But I don't think you're never too young to have a personal relationship with God. So I think that's very important, and that's something I try to make sure my kids understand. You go on and live your life, but you always have God in your life, and always. I was raised in the church, baptized, but still, I didn't have a personal relationship with God. And I think that's very important. The next one I would say.
So this is number 5.
Okay, number 5. Make wise decisions. Decisions you make have consequences. And they affect others, even though you might think they don't affect others, but they do. So think about how it's going to affect you 5 years from now, 2 years from now, 3 years from now. So, and I say that when I did go and get like these little went to trade school. And so a lot of the credits and stuff I took at those schools would not count in a major university. So I just made a decision, not thinking about, okay, what if I want to go back to school today and go to a major college or go to a university. And so I had to start all over again. So
you didn't really, you was thinking in the moment, you weren't really thinking like about the future.
So you have to, even at a young age, you have to think about how is this going to affect me. And I like to tell young people this when they go on social media. And Facebook and Instagram, I don't have anything against that. But that stuff can come back to haunt you one day when you have something that you really wanted. And so these things are just different now, than it was when I was growing up. So I always make good decisions and never do anything where you can't go back and fix.
That's true.
So you're going to make mistakes. Things are going to happen. It's okay to make mistakes. And when I was young, when I would make mistakes, I would beat myself up for a long time.
Yes, I am, You can't sleep and you think about it all night.
And I would think people gonna say, oh, that's so stupid. Why did she do that? And it's just, and a couple of months later, forgot about it, but you're still playing in your head. So you have to, okay, you made a mistake, dust yourself off, and in some instance, you gotta not care. And I don't mean this in a bad way, what people say or think of you. And that's the truth, because you're not gonna always make people happy.
That's true.
And I would tell myself that you're not gonna always make people happy. And no matter what you do, they're not gonna always. So you gotta do what's best for you. And what's gonna make you happy. And what's gonna make your family happy. So
It's a rapper named J. Cole. In one of his songs, he says, "If you let them kill your dreams, it'll hunt you."
Yeah,
So whatever they do is not gonna hunt them; it'll hunt you. So it's like it's very true.
Yeah, like not to say I'm gonna ever be a model or anything, but I used to say I want to be a model, and people would say, "You too short. You can't be no model." So never let people tell you what you can't do.
Yeah.
That's important. Never let, and I guess that still go back to let people define who you are, and you never be able to speak out, not to speak up for what you know is right.
Yeah.
If you sit in silence and somebody's saying something, doing something you know is wrong, then it's like you saying, "Okay, I agree with you."
Yeah.
And in their mind, they thinking, "Well, you know." But you know, you die on the inside. You know that's not right. You know, that's not right. So I mean, you gotta speak up and let people stand up for what you know. Is right. And even though on that instant, people may not care, they may not listen, but you don't voice your opinion.
Yeah.
And your opinion is just important than anybody else's opinion. I would definitely tell myself that.
Okay. So what is something else that you would tell yourself in your 20s? And let me know when you are out.
Okay. I would just what I tell myself to. Okay. Let's see. Let me think about. I have to kind of think about some of my experience and some of this stuff. Expectation. I guess that's what I'm gonna say. It is like you expect a person to be one way.
Oh yeah.
And they are totally different. And so you're so disappointed because this is what you expected of that person. So I guess what I'm saying, don't expect people to do what they say they're gonna do. Think about it's a possibility they may not do it, or they may not be able to do it. Or you know what I'm saying? If people might tell you stuff that they're gonna do. Because I'm like this, so if I tell you I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. So in my mind, I'm thinking everybody's like that. They say they're going to do something, they're going to do it. And you expect them to do it. But something may happen where they really can't do it. And you are so disappointed because it's what you expected them to do. So everything ain't going to always, even if you expect it to happen, it may not happen. And then if it don't be so disappointed where you can't get over and you can't come back from. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Whatever happened in life, and a lot of stuff happened in life that we don't have control of, but whatever happened in life, you can move on. You can have the strength to go forward at some point. You may not be able to do it right away, but you don't want to get stuck there where you don't move on. And so I say that to say there's some things when I was in my 20s, I thought it was going to be that way forever. Didn't think I was going to be able to move forward. Didn't think, okay, this is where I'm stuck. You know, and you can't base your life at where you at now. You know, because you may not be there always.
I lost count.
It's okay. I don't think we need to count. It's okay. Because as I'm talking, a lot of stuff just come to mind. When I think about when I was young, started from 20, all the way up until now. You know, I think in your 20s, you look at life different. Then you get in your 30s, you know, most people by that time have kids and you look at life different then. And then when you get in your 40s, I would say when I hit my 40s, everything to me from my 20s all the way up to my 30s just came into full focus for me.
When you get what age?
40.
40 is
I know that's a long time. I mean, there's a lot of stuff I wanted to do in my 20s, but I'm going to be honest, I was afraid. Afraid of failing.
I'm like, we like the same person. We really are like the same
That's
person.
my biggest fear.
It's
fear.
failing, yeah.
It was. I mean,
Yeah.
that was my biggest fear. That's why I think it's important to encourage your kids and tell them. I see now why people do that. Oh, you can do it.
Yeah.
Don't be. And I think I do that for you.
Yeah, you do it like all the time.
Yeah,
Like no matter what I'm doing. Like
yeah, I don't want you and Justin to repeat the pattern.
yeah.
Yeah, I did, because if you break the cycle, then you pass that on to your kids.
Yeah.
And then you say, okay, this is not bad at all.
Yeah.
But I just think for us, a lot of stuff is how you was raised too.
And that's another thing, like
Yeah. you
and Daddy, like y'all always, no matter what it was, y'all always told me and Justin, my brother, that we can do it. Like no matter what, you always encouraged us to do. I don't think y'all have ever put us down for anything.
Yeah.
Like y'all have always encouraged us to do whatever it is that made us happy.
Yeah.
So,
And I think with my parents, it's not that they didn't care. It's just they didn't know how to do it.
Yeah.
They would just be
tough love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was tough love. And tough love works in a sense, but after a while, it starts to play on your mind. You at the time, but as you get older, you understand why it was tough love.
Yeah. Because y'all are tough. Like you and all of your siblings are tough. Like if you want to just say how many siblings you have.
I have living or altogether 16 siblings. And growing up in a large household like that, where it was so many kids, you couldn't just give one all the attention or give the other one all the attention. But the way I was raised, I tried to use that in the way I want my kids to be raised. One thing I will say about my mom, she raised us right, and she told us the right thing to do, but she still gave us room to find our own way. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's not like, either you do it this way, or she told us what was right and raised us right. And we used the tools that she gave us. But she still gave us a little freedom to go out there and learn and make choices and make decisions. She told you what it would do if you make the wrong choice.
Yeah.
But she still let it be your decision.
Yeah.
So that's one thing I did love about her. And she was very wise.
So what's some things that your mother told you that stick with you to this day? Some things grandma told you.
Be careful who you have for your friend. Be careful about the people you allow in your house. She was very big on that. So be careful and choose our friends wisely. You got people that will be who you are, be who you want them to be.
Yeah.
Just to get close to you.
Yeah.
So I think that was one of the most important things she told us, and we just gotta be, don't just say everybody's your friend.
Yeah.
Everybody's your friend. Now that was one of the most important things she told us. That I can remember she taught, and that was so true.
Yeah. Because not everybody is your friend. Yeah.
No.
Some people have like motives. And,
They have motives, and some are good and some are bad. Some motives are not. Our motives are not bad motives, but you do have, I will say, more bad motives. I tell you something else that just came to me. She always instilled in us to be a close family. To always be close to each other no matter what. Always be close and always help each other. So I would say that's the most important. That's very important. She always made sure. And that we did that even up until her dying day. That's one of the things she wanted us to promise her, that we always be a close family.
Yeah.
And always be there for each other and always help each other. Well, and one more other thing, as far as future, be more financially prepared. Start off very early, you know, be financially prepared and save. You know, like now I would love to have a condo on the beach or something like, and I just think that sometime if I would have planned a little bit more, you know, I would be able to do that. You can do those things if you plan, if you have a healthy financial plan. And I think if you start in your early 20s, that'll get you on your way. Yeah. You know, so that's it.
Okay. Well, thank you guys so much for watching this video. My mom gave a bunch of good stuff. A lot of stuff I didn't know about, and a lot of stuff like that I can compare to how I'm feeling like right now, because I do kind of have like a lot of the, I guess, fears and stuff and just ideas that you had at your age. I kind of have a lot of that now, so it was just kind of good to see. I don't know, I just kind of wanted to do this to kind of, thought it would be a fun experiment to see, you know, what you were thinking in your 20s and just kind of compare it to what I'm thinking now in my 20s.
Well, you were looking a little surprised on some things.
Yeah, I was surprised, like, especially like when you was talking about like just being afraid, because like to me, I don't know, you just never seemed afraid of anything. Maybe like public speaking, but like everything else I've never seen you. Well, to me, you've always been like fearless to me. So thank you guys for watching this video. Don't forget to click the like button. Also subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks. Okay, that's it.